Smells good. We'll do something tonight. Let me finish this off. Hey everybody, Mr. Pace, thanks for stopping by. I wanted to talk to you about this situation with the matter of the resignation of board members in this district. And I want to specifically point to you, Mr. Porter, Mr. Killett. I have now been able to corroborate the information based on this statement here that I'm about to read into the record. Members of the board, this is June 26th, by the way. Over the past 2 months, I have acted as utility director for Woodman Hills Metropolitan District. During that time, I have had many conversations with Mr. Killett and Mr. Porter about their expectations of me and how they wish me to be involved with the day-to-day operations of the utility department. Quite frankly, your desired level of involvement is not something I'm accustomed to. While I fully welcomed your participation and willingness to learn, I strongly believe that we each have our job to do. In order to accomplish the task before, the district manager must have trust for the board, and the board must trust the manager. There must be a common vision by both parties. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Given this, I hereby tender my resignation. I interviewed Mr. McGrady after I got this information, as I brought it to the meeting the other day, and I told you I had some startling information. I'm going to post this too. Mr. Killett and Mr. Porter were asked if they were micromanaging, and both of these people came out and said, no, we weren't. That's not true. The statements I backed up verified the fact that you guys had been to meetings with him, well, in a few places. That's not the job of a district director. Okay, they're the ones, or a board of director. Their job is to set policy. You guys were following around like a shadow. Then somebody sent me an email, and I'm not going to tell you who that was because, well, quite frankly, they sent it to me anonymously, stating that what was going on at the meeting, because they caught wind of it, is true. In part, the reason why Mr. Cozzolino is gone. It doesn't matter what you say, it matters what's going on. And the powers that be in this district and the people with a financial stake in this district now might really need to see what's going on, because what's going on is not what it appears. And what's going on in the background is a far different cry. So for those board members who came in there to attack me and beat me up at these board meetings and do all that, all of those recordings are going to be put up on my website. What was happening in those meetings was you were trying to set me up to take the bait to get upset. Not only did I see it, but other people saw it. And just so we're clear, a little deputy standing in the back of the room said something so poignant that I needed to be brought up. He says, you guys come here every month and it's the same old thing, and you quote unquote make me laugh. Really? I make them laugh. Because they don't understand how this stuff hasn't been resolved. Month after month after month. It's the same thing. Which now tells somebody like him that we got a problem. The other problem you had was the fact that when I asked a simple question of our hired employee, the guy that's sitting here doing our PR, Daniel Cole, I said I need a copy of that video. Refused to respond. The deputy thought that was wholly inappropriate. And by the way, now I have that on record. Whatever's going on in here needs to get out to the public. I'm going to follow up with the Department of Labor on this because it needs to be out there. And the more that's out there, whether it makes you look bad or not, or you think I'm hostile or being unkind and rude or whatever you think I'm doing, you got a bigger problem. This is the image the board's putting out by its actions, not by what you do at a board meeting. This wasn't going on at a board meeting. I don't know what's going on in this district, but we're going to get to the bottom of it, and some highfalutin people a lot more powerful than me with a lot bigger paychecks and a lot fatter bank accounts are going to get involved. It's time for new leadership. If you want to resign, you got the time to do it. If not, everybody's going to get dragged through the same process everybody else is. Watch the other video I got too. It's being processed. It took me a little while to do it, and I apologize. This isn't going undone. And I'm going to make sure that there's something that this is looked into, because this is ridiculous. Jim McGrady? No. And then I saw another document, by the way. That's coming too. Okay? You're going to be surprised at this next one. And then I'm going to request a criminal investigation by the U.S. Justice Department, because now it has to be done. But not for this. For the other document I got. Talk to you later. Thanks.